application in speech. This, I guess, nowadays you all must have been using. If you have a phone, what you do, instead of typing everything, what we do, we just press the speaker button and we speak something, and that will be typed in the form of text. Using our phone, what can we do? What is speech? What is speech recognition? How is have we applied it in our day-to-day lives? If we want to call on a particular number, we take help of the Google Assistant. We just press a button and speak, call this person, and that person will be called up. So these are all the applications of the speech recognition, which are done with the help of our deep learning. So speech recognition or speech to text is the ability of a machine or program to identify the words spoken aloud and to convert them into some readable text. Nowadays, we do not have to type each and everything. We can speak the words and those will be typed automatically by our smart devices. So what is speech recognition? It is the ability, that means speech is getting recognized. Whatever we speak, that is getting recognized by our smart machines. Ability of a machine or program to identify the words spoken aloud and to convert them into some readable text. That is what is speech recognition. Speech recognition, it uses a broad array of research in computer science, linguistics, and computer engineering. Many modern devices and text-based or text-focused programs, they have the speech recognition functions in them to allow for easier or hands-free use of a device. Basically, there are two related terms, speech recognition and voice recognition. They sometimes get confused with each other. Speech recognition and voice recognition, they are two different technologies and they should not be confused. Speech recognition is the idea of understanding the words that are being spoken. Voice recognition is a biometric technology for identifying an individual's voice. That is voice recognition. So voice recognition is what? It is a technology for identifying an individual's voice. That is called voice recognition. And speech recognition is what? The ability of a machine to understand the words that are spoken in general language. That is speech recognition. Identifying an individual's voice, voice recognition, identifying the words spoken by a person, that is called speech recognition. So that is the basic difference between speech recognition and voice recognition. If we talk about the working of the speech recognition systems, the speech recognition system, they use the computer algorithms to process and interpret the words and to convert them into text. For us, it is very easy to speak something, but it takes a lot of algorithms behind the systems to process the words and to interpret those spoken words and to finally convert them into a particular text. A software program, it turns the sound of microphone and it records whatever is being spoken. It is then converted into written language by the computers and then it will be processed. Basically, we can say this process of speech recognition can be divided into 4 major steps. First one, when something is spoken, analyze the audio. What our system needs to do? It has to analyze the audio that we are speaking. Second one, breaking it into parts. That means if some audio is being spoken, some words are being spoken, now breaking them into different parts. so that it can be processed by the algorithms. Third step, digitize it into some computer readable format, because obviously whatever we are speaking, the computer will not understand our language like this. It has to be digitized into some computer readable format. And finally, the fourth step, it will use an algorithm to match it to the most suitable text representation. So the four basic parts that are being involved in the working of speech recognition system. First is analyzing the audio. Second is breaking it into parts. Third is to digitize it into some computer readable format. And the fourth is to use an algorithm to match it to the most suitable text representation. So to match these particular requirements, speech recognition system, they basically use two types of model, acoustic model and the language model. Basically, acoustic model, it represents a relationship between the linguistic units. They specify the audio signals. Basically, acoustic model, they represent the relationship between the linguistic units. Language model, on the other hand, there the sounds are matched with word sequences to distinguish between the words that sound similar. So we are using two different models for the purpose of speech recognition, acoustic model and the language model. Acoustic model, they represent the relationship between the linguistic units. Language model, there the sounds are matched with the word sequences to distinguish that what words sound similar. That is the function of our language model. So if we talk about the working of our speech recognition system, it is basically categorized into four steps: analyzing the video, breaking it into different parts, digitize it with the help of into a computer readable format, and then using an algorithm to match it to the most suitable text representation. So that is how our speech recognition system they work. Since we have seen that speech recognition, this has nowadays become very helpful. So let us understand few of the application where we are applying nowadays our speech recognition system. The very first uncommon application used by almost all of us will be the mobile devices. Today, the smartphones, they use the voice commands for call routing, speech to text processing, voice dialing, and voice search. Users, they can respond to the text without looking at these devices. That means if we want to route a call, we can use our speech recognition system. If uh, we want to understand, if we want to send even a WhatsApp message, we can just press the speaker button and speak whatever we want to say, and then text will be typed related to that, and the message can be easily sent. Similarly, for different application, we are nowadays using our speech recognition system in our mobile devices. So the first common application of speech recognition system is a mobile devices. Second, in the field of education, speech recognition software, it is used in language instructions. The software, they hear the user's speech and offers the help with pronunciation. So in education industry, in various different ways, we are using our speech recognition system for the providing the customer service. Today we have automated voice assistants. They listen to the customer queries and provide them with the helpful resources. So various customer services are nowadays being provided where we have automated voice assistant who listen to the customer queries and further provide them with the helpful resources. Next is the healthcare applications. Doctors, they can use the speech recognition system to transcribe the notes in real time into the healthcare records. If you want these doctors, they want to jot down certain notes, so they can definitely make use of the speech recognition systems. So this speech recognition system, they can also be applied in the field of healthcare. Then disability assistance. Speech recognition software, they can translate the spoken words into the closed captions to enable a person with a hearing loss to understand what others are saying. So if you have a person who cannot hear, so for them the speech recognition system, they are very helpful. If somebody speaks something and a person is standing who is disabled, who is not able to hear, so that word the spoken by that person, they can be just typed into some text using these speech recognition devices, and a disabled person, they can easily understand it. So that is another very important application of our speech recognition system. Then for the hands-free communications, today our drivers, they use a voice control for the hands-free communication. They control their phones, their radios, and even the GPS systems for they are using these hands-free communication. If a driver is driving, he does not have to take his hands off the driving gear or something. He can simply speak and make the GPS understand where he wants to go, make a sub call on the phone. So these hands-free communication, they are, we can say, a kind of blessings for our drivers nowadays, which help them to safeguard their lives by using these voice commands. Earlier, what used to happen, if a person has to make a call, he had to pick up the phone, and then if he wants to type some text, he wants to make a call, he has to type all of it and then do it. In that case, what happens if a person is driving and doing it, that negligence might result into a big we can say big accident or big mishappening. So now this has become very easy for our drivers to use these speech recognition systems and do their task easily just by speaking. So these are different applications where we can apply our speech recognition systems.